What's up everyone, we're going to be going through the best WNBA player props on PrizePicks today. Now I did want to show you the results from yesterday's picks from my exclusive Discord group, and as you guys see, we actually got 13 picks correct, which was absolutely insane. So we're on a huge hot streak, but if you want to get 13 picks right like me, win more bets and receive the best picks from some of the best bettors in the world for less than a cup of coffee, you can access the exclusive Discord and meet some of the best sport bettors in the game by joining my Patreon, which will be linked down below in the description. Once you join, you'll have complete access to the Discord. Can start winning more bets today. So make sure you join my Patreon using the link in the description. And here's one of our members who just signed up and won himself $284 just yesterday. Another member who won $175 for the 5th day in a row since joining my Discord. So guys, if you want to win big money like our members, a link will be in the description. So go join the Patreon to have access to the Discord group. And I will be continuing to upload every single day on this channel, the best bets and props. So make sure to subscribe so you don't miss my daily uploads. All right, so let's get straight into the first pick. And when it comes to these picks, I'm not saying to chuck all of them into a parlay and hope for the best. Pick and choose the ones that you like and the ones that work best for you. So first we're going to talk about Sabrina Ionescu for 29.5 points, revs, and assists, and this one is for more. Now, when we look at Sabrina Ionescu, we've actually seen her go on the over in 2 out of the last 5 games, which is fantastic to see. And they do have themselves a very good matchup against none other than Phoenix Mercury. Now, when it comes to Phoenix Mercury, as you all know, when we actually look at their points, rebounds, and assists allowed, we actually see that Phoenix Mercury do rank 9th in points allowed, 10th in assists allowed, and 12th in rebounds allowed. And for that reason is a big reason why we do like the over for this situation here. When we look at Sabrina Ionescu, we definitely see her going on the over due to the fact that Phoenix Mercury rank very low in all categories, and we definitely see her being able to go on the over here. When we look even further, we also do see that although our average over the last 5 is 26, we are expecting a pretty good amount of pace in this game, and we definitely could see someone like Sabrina Ionescu get a little more volume than usual, which definitely could lead her to go on the over here. So because of those reasons, we do like the over for this situation. So Sabrina Ionescu, 29.5 points, revs, and assists for more, I think is a great pick. Now, getting into the next one, we're going to be talking about NaLyssa Smith. So NaLyssa Smith, as we all know, great player, and this one is for points and rebounds for 17, and this one is for less. Now, look at NaLyssa Smith. We've actually seen her go on the under in 3 out of the last 5 games, which is great to see, and they do face off against none other than Atlanta Dream. Now, Atlanta Dream do face off or against, none other than Indiana, but Atlanta Dream do also rank 5th when it comes to points allowed, and when it comes to rebounds allowed, they also do rank 7th. So pretty mid-tier in both categories, but the reason why we do like the under for this situation here is due to the fact that when it comes to NaLyssa Smith, who is a forward, Atlanta Dream actually do a very good job at actually, restricting none other than points and revs to the forward position. So that's a big reason why we do like the under for this situation here. And when we also look further, we also see that she hasn't had that high of a usage rate in both departments, and a big reason for that is due to the fact that of other members in the team, we definitely see her not being on the higher usage rate side of things. So we definitely like the under here. Her average over the last 5 is also 15. And we also look at what the bookies are saying. The bookies also have her favored for the under as well. So all signs really do point towards the under here. And because of those reasons, NaLyssa Smith, 17 points and revs for less, I think is a great pick. Now, getting into the next one, we're going to be talking about another fantastic player, and that is Natasha Cloud. So Natasha Cloud, great player, and this one is for 4 rebounds, and this one is for more. Now look at Natasha Cloud. We've actually seen her go on the over in 3 out of the last 5 games, and they do face off against none other than New York Liberty. Now, when we look at New York Liberty, we actually see a very interesting one because they rank 4th in rebounds allowed. Now, the reason why we do like the over for this situation here is that we definitely have seen Natasha Cloud have an increase in her usage rate as of lately, and we think that will continue on into this next game, no doubt about it. On top of that, when we look at Natasha Cloud, her average over the last 5 is 4.2, but on top of that, when we also look at what the bookies are saying, the bookies also have her favored for the over as well. When we look at New York Liberty, like we mentioned before, Natasha Cloud is a guard, and Liberty do a very poor job at restricting rebounds to the guard position as well. So we are looking for the over for someone like Natasha Cloud, and she should be able to do it very easily, especially if you look at how she has been able to do over the last couple of games. So because of those reasons, Natasha Cloud, 4 rebounds, 4 more, I think is a great pick. So as you all know, I do want to get these picks out to you as soon as possible, but PrizePicks is delayed with some of their lines. So here are a couple of players you should definitely watch out for when their lines drop. So first player we're going to be talking about is none other than Tina Charles, who does play it for Atlanta Dream and has been averaging 13.9 points, 8.9 rebounds, and 2 assists, which is fantastic to see. On top of this, when it comes to Atlanta Dream, they have themselves a very good matchup against none other than Indiana Fever. So when we look at Indiana Fever, we actually see very interesting things because they rank 11th in points allowed, they rank 9th in assists allowed, and when it comes to actually rebounds allowed, they rank a little bit higher as they rank actually 3rd. So when it comes to Tina Charles, we actually see her going on the over, but we would focus a lot more on points and assists. The reason being is that Indiana Fever do rank a little bit higher in that rebounding category. Now Tina Charles does have a pretty high usage rate in that rebounding category, so there definitely is a possibility for the over there, but we are definitely liking a lot more of the points and assists to see her being able to go on the over, as Indiana Fever do a very poor job at restricting that. So because of those reasons, we definitely can see her going on the over in those 2 departments, so keep an eye out for that. So this one's a no-brainer to us, but keep an eye out for the line first. If the line is under our averages, then definitely look to go on the over, so I think there'll be a lot of great value there. So getting to the next player, we're going to be talking about Brittney Sykes. So as you all know, Brittney Sykes, great player, and on top of this, she does or has been doing a great job for Washington Mystics, where she's been averaging 13.1 points, 4.6 rebounds, 4.4 assists, and 0.9 steals. So she's done a fantastic job for Washington Mystics, and when we actually look at their matchup, they do face off against Seattle Storm. Now as you all know, when we look at Seattle Storm, we see that they rank 4th in points allowed, 3rd in assists allowed, and also when it comes to rebounds allowed, they do rank 11th. Because of that, we definitely do actually like the under for someone like Brittney Sykes, but we would actually focus on points and assists since they rank higher in both of those categories. So another big reason is that when we actually look at this matchup, we are expecting to have a pretty slow paced game, nothing too major, but definitely a little bit on the slower side, which actually could see Brittney Sykes not get the same amount of volume that she usually sees. So I would definitely look at the under for this one, but as always, definitely keep an eye out for the line first. If the line is too close to her averages, definitely look to go on the under, but as well, guys, yeah, you want to just keep out for that line, which is a big important part of it. Now getting to the next player, we're going to be talking about the opponent Nneka Ogwumike, who plays for Seattle Storm, who's been averaging 17.5 points, 7.7 rebounds, and 2.6 assists. So she's done a fantastic job for Seattle Storm, and they do face off against the Washington Mystics, who do rank 8th in points allowed, 5th in assists allowed, and also when it comes to rebounds allowed, they do rank 8th. So because of that, we definitely do very much like, you know, the over for someone like Nneka Ogwumike. A big reason for this is that although Washington Mystics do rank pretty mid-tier in some categories, but a little bit more in lower tier in others, the reason why we do very much like the over is due to the fact that Nneka has a very high usage rate in major departments, you know, points, reps, and assists. A little bit lower on the assists, but we definitely see her going the over because Washington Mystics do a very poor job at restricting points, reps, and assists, especially to the forward position, which is what Nneka is. So that's a big reason why we do very much like the over for this situation here. We definitely see Nneka having herself a pretty big game coming into this matchup, and it could definitely work in her favor. So because of that, keep an eye out for her line. Like I always mentioned, if the line is under averages, definitely look to go on the over. I think there'll be a lot of great value there. So guys, if you do want to win more bets and win more money, don't forget to join our exclusive Discord group by signing up to our Patreon. Should be a link down below in the description, or you can also find it in the pinned comment down below. Once you join, you'll have complete access to the Discord and can start winning more bets and win more money today. So guys, I'll see you over there, and I'll see you soon. Peace.